Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Aren't you overdressed for the weather?
Good morning.
Good morning. It is a little warm.
Well, come in.
Well, that's where all these people were.
Yes, we thought there was a private party next.
We had quite a few arrests this morning.
Yep. My wrist really hurt.
Squeeze one of your fingers. You're all set.
I don't need to take up two seats either.
Oh my God, this is
Usually, there's no attendance.
At least it's for Tony, not something we did.
right. Isn't that a pleasant surprise? You're not getting reprimanded for something.
No kerfuffle yet.
Yeah.
Safety is safe. You all.
Are we good to go?
I'm all set, thank you.
Okay.
I sense I'm good.
We gotta wait for the chief. He's
Yep, we'll wait for the chief.
very calm. He's a little slow.
He's waiting for him. Sean,
Coming.
why did you not tell me before you did that?
Why? What do you think?
I wanted it.
You gonna make it there, chief?
Possibly.
Well, it's 10:01. I will open the June 24th Select Board regular meeting. And because we have a lot of guests and a bit of very good business, we're gonna change the order up. We'll make public comment come after we introduce our new police chief and his family, and we will let Sean take over.
All right, so
Stop it.
this has been a long time coming. Not just my retirement, but finding someone who can come here and work and do the job and be professional. Somebody who knows the town, knows the people. And things worked out the way they were supposed to. And we are lucky and fortunate and blessed that we're gonna appoint Tony Swett as the chief of police in Lyme today. Come on up, Tony. Raise your right hand, repeat after me. Anthony Swett of Lyme in the county of Grafton, state of New Hampshire. Where there is a vacancy as chief of police for the town of Lyme, county of Grafton, and whereas we, the subscribers, have confidence in your ability and integrity to perform the duties of said office, we do hereby appoint you, the said Anthony Swett of Lyme, and upon taking the oath of office and having this appointment in the certificate of said oath of office recorded by the town clerk, you shall have the powers to perform the duties and be subject to liabilities of such office. I, Anthony Swett,
I, Anthony Swett,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will faithfully and impartially
I will faithfully and impartially
discharge and
discharge and perform
all duties
all duties
incumbent upon me
incumbent upon me
as chief of police
as chief of police
according to the laws of the state of New Hampshire.
according to the laws of the state of New Hampshire.
I, Anthony Swett,
I, Anthony Swett,
do solemnly swear
I, Anthony Swett, do solemnly swear
that I will bear faith and true allegiance
I will bear faith and true allegiance
to the United States of America
to the United States of America
and the state of New Hampshire,
and the state of New Hampshire,
and will support the constitutions thereof.
and will support the constitutions thereof.
Would one of you like to do this? Child, Hillary.
Over here.
Ah, okay, hello. Hello?
You have to mute
Quiet.
yourself. I'm muting you.
Please.
Sorry.
Hillary, and the batch, please.
Hello?
For crying out loud, you cannot talk. Shh. People in there.
It goes straight in.
My goodness.
Don't hurt him.
I mean, the job is torturous anyway.
Also have your set of stars. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. Thank you
Now,
very much, everyone.
we're gonna have you sign up there. Yep.
Glasses on.
Yep.
Do you want some? Thank you.
Sean, will you stand next to Tony, please? Oh, I got your top of the flag, sorry guys. About, your sister, your
Anyone
daughter,
else
your
want the photo ops?
other one?
Go ahead, go ahead.
Let me get my buddy out of here first.
I know, I'm gonna have to Photoshop my picture, that's in it. Squished together. Tell us who these people are, Tony.
This is my oldest son, Devin. This is my daughter, Samantha, and my youngest son, Tucker.
Wow,
Very nice.
perfect, perfect. Tony, congratulations.
Thank you very
We're
much.
so happy to have
Thank
you
you.
here as a part of our team.
Happy to be here, excited to be here. Thank you very much.
Okay, go ahead and get that picture, Tony.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Glad to have you.
You're not done with your photo op yet. Sean can take more outside if he wants to, but. Okay. Smile nicely, please. There you go, Tony. Even though you're chief of police, you can still smile.
Siblings?
Yeah, if you guys want more, I
Yeah.
Turn your camera
Thank you.
Oh, my God.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Yeah.
About.
Hi, how are you?
Pretty
Oh my God, how many years has it been since I've seen you?
Oh,
Wow.
Okay.
Yep.
You look like a brother.
Okay.
Very
Brother,
good.
sister. Very nice.
Very good.
congratulations. Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Vicki,
Well done.
Thank you.
I need it for my wall.
Let's just get one with all three of you, please,
Yeah,
real
that
quick. I know we're holding up the meeting, but it's a good cause.
It is because it's exciting.
Yeah. Very.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you all very much.
Entire Swansea.
Thank you, Chief. I appreciate everything. Looking to carry on your traditions and policies.
I know you will. You will do fine.
As I've told everybody, the Chief's given me, it's a turnkey operation. And gonna try to follow along in his footsteps and do the best I can.
You'll be great.
Big shoes to fill,
He'll be around, you can call him.
yes.
He
I'm
doesn't-
not out on my walker.
Yes.
I just want to thank town administration too. Thank you very much for giving me the opportunity. Looking forward to serving the community. Very excited.
Thank you.
More than welcome.
Thank you.
Yes.
You wanna bring this out front? You can do some more pictures.
Sure.
Nice to see all you sweats. It's been hundreds of years, right?
Right?
Gosh, I don't think I recognize you. Official.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Take care.
You too, nice to see you.
Thank you all for coming.
Nice to meet you.
I'm done.
Thank you.
This is my.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
Oh my goodness.
Picked a good day to sweat. Where's our other boss?
He is out of
Oh,
town.
Emergency, go away.
Yeah. So, I think, did you sign that, Ben?
Yes, it is.
Okay, I'll come collect my pen.
And well, I can get David's signature when he gets back.
Yep. Oh, very good. Well, that's really, really fun.
Mhm.
We are lucky. And sad
I
at the
know.
same time. No, no
Until
cry.
Friday.
Well, there was a lot of years
Ah,
Yeah,
coming.
long time.
Yep.
How long has he been an officer in Lyme and then chief? 24 years?
Sean?
Sean,
24,
24.
yeah.
And he was trying to find a replacement for
At
20 of
least,
those.
I was gonna say, at least 5 or 6 of them, that's for
Yeah.
sure.
So, getting back to our agenda, folks that joined us a little late, we rearranged the calendar so that we could swear in our new chief of police. We will now take public comment. We'll start with those in the room and then we'll go to the Zoom folks. Phil?
Yeah, last meeting, Dina, you had a paper with you that you said would explain how the assessors were taking into account the 64% equalization ratio. And I have, we didn't get time to talk about it, and I have to admit that I don't understand it. So I'm wondering if maybe you and I, or you and I and some others could meet with Brandon and just simply get an idea of how this is being done. I mean, it's now been, I've been coming to these meetings nigh on 2 years, it's been controversial, nigh on these 2 years. I would just love to understand the issue and put it to bed.
I'm okay.
Or we can have Brandon Zoom into the next meeting and he
He
can
could
tell
Zoom.
everyone,
Yeah, however,
explain it to everyone and
yeah,
then,
technically, however it wants to
and
be
that will
done,
be
but
the
I
end
would,
of it
Okay, so let's see if we can set up a Zoom
for the next
for our
meeting.
next meeting.
Perfect.
Okay. What else, Phil?
that's all I've got.
Rick,
Good morning.
good morning.
At the last meeting, I want to thank the select board for agreeing about the propane tank. How's this going to unfold? Are you going to send me a letter that says that there's an abeyance and that I need to do these things and that you're going to work with the planning board? I mean,
I'm not gonna work with the planning board.
okay,
You're gonna work with the planning board,
All right.
which you are an alternate member, I believe. I, after the last meeting, stopped by the office and advised our planning and zoning administrator that we had made that decision to continue with the non-enforcement issue, but that I believe I said that you would contact our 2 safety officers, Aaron Rich and Michael Hensley.
yep,
Look at, see what they think are issues, and I believe Ben may have mentioned that you might wanna also contact your installer person
yep,
to know
sure.
exactly
They're,
How
they're
and
going to
what?
ask those questions and, yes,
So
Okay.
it behooves you
So-
to take affirmative action.
all right, good, thank
And
you.
then depending on where things go, either it all goes away or there may need to be more
Okay.
remedy.
All right, thank you.
I think that's what I said, not in exactly those words.
So those are the expectations then.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yep, you're welcome. Um, Okay. And on Zoom, we have some individuals, Dina?
Yes, we have Marilyn Warner and Sarah Eck.
Okay. And let's start with Marilyn. Do you have comments for us?
You need to unmute yourself. There you go.
I'll be right back. She's just outside the door. Just a second. This is Helen White. I'll be right there.
Oh, she's about the application, so you'll have to.
Done what?
The utility club, it's on the agenda.
Yes. Good morning. This is Helen White and Marilyn Warner. Yep. And I'm the chair of the utility club program committee this year. I was in the town office last week to fill out our application to have. In the winter, we try not to travel very far, and so it's been convenient to meet here at the Academy building. So I think there are 5 dates that I left, and Jordan mentioned getting confirmation of okay to use the CCL insurance as has been done traditionally. And when I saw the notice this morning, I had time just to come here to the CCL office, where Marilyn is head of CCL, just to get that confirmation and also to ask if you have any questions.
Okay.
So Marilyn,
Yes, and we are happy to sponsor the utility club to use our insurance again. So just wanted to let you know that.
Okay, we'll be getting to that in a few minutes. Right now, it's just a public comment time, so thank you and stay tuned.
okay, should I stay in the meeting or come down to the town office? Is there any need?
I think you can stay there, stay on Zoom, and when we get to it on the agenda, we will have a chit chat and see what we need.
Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you. And Sarah?
No comments.
Okay, thank you. Okay, since everybody is here, let's go right to the utility club. We have the application for the
Yep.
utility club for 4 or 5 meetings. And I believe that, how many meetings?
5,
5 meetings, okay.
throughout the winter.
And the application as submitted has a blank draft for the insurance coverage. So we will need to have a completed form for the insurance coverage. And it's nice to know that CCL is willing to sponsor this event.
And CCL will need to get a certificate of insurance directly from their insurance company sent to us.
For those 5 events.
Right.
Do you understand?
She's unmuted again.
Okay, I think that's a departure from what has been done in the past, and I believe the town has a copy of it already.
No, the copy we have is the sample that we sent out to the CCL, telling them what information needs to be on it. So it needs to have the list of the events, the dates, what it is, and it needs to come directly from the insurance company. It can't be filled out by CCL.
All right, I was told by last year's program committee chair that this is sounds like a departure from the past.
I don't
No.
believe so. In fact, every year we have a slight discussion
Yeah.
about the need for the insurance certificate to come from the insurance company to the town.
I see.
So it's not a departure, it's standard operating procedure.
And I will say that standard operating procedure, when I get certificates or when Jordan gets them for other, people that
Events.
we subcontract and all that, they always come directly from the insurance company.
I see. All right, and as I understand it, I think that it's not involved, I'm not involved with the quilt show, but I believe the utility club is also having the quilt show here. I guess we should wrap that into the same application?
No, I think we should have a separate one for that.
Okay. All right. Any other questions related to our application?
Not at this time.
Okay,
Thank you very much.
Thank you
We
very much.
appreciate the timeliness of getting this ahead.
Yes.
Yes,
we're earlier this year, I think, with the program planning, I think.
it is earlier and
And the one other thing they're asking for is, generally there's, a deposit and a fee.
they would like
So
that
they're
waived.
asking for those to be waived.
How do you
Yes,
feel?
please, that would be very helpful. As you know, the funds the utility raises all go back into the community.
What was the fee?
Well, the fee to use upstairs is lost on my brain, $50, I think,
Something
or
like that.
100, one or the other, yeah, each time.
So it would be 500 or less.
So we would appreciate a waiver, just at least on the basis that the funds go back to various community organizations.
You okay?
Yeah, I move to waive the fee.
And I will second it. Those in favor say aye.
Then I,
And Judy, aye. We have waived your fees.
Thank you very much, I appreciate it.
You're very welcome. Okay, we
Bye-bye.
look forward to it. Bye-bye. All right, heading
Thank
back.
you.
We have minutes from June 10th.
I'll move them.
Thank you, Ben, and I will second them. All those in favor say aye.
Then
And Judy, aye. So I said June 10th, I wrote June 20th. Okay. And then we have a manifest to review and approve. The amount of this day's manifest is $960,681.90, of which $709,731 is school funds.
I'll move it.
Thank you, Ben. I will second it.
Then I,
Judy, aye. Did you guys get those
Yes.
numbers?
I was paying attention.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
They're printed clearly on the agenda.
The 960 is yes. Yep. Oh, Dina, would you like to update us on, is it Senate or House Bill 297, which has to do with the risk pool insurance?
Oh, it was adjusted and changed, and I can't tell you every single specific thing that was changed on it. But it was changed enough so that our insurance company, which is a risk pool insurance company, Health Trust, is perfectly happy with it, and they're very thankful for all the communities that rallied and wrote in and spoke with their representatives, because it really helped.
Good.
So now we don't have to find new insurance, you don't have to come up with a humongous chunk of money to cover all the potential medical issues of your employees. It's a plus, it's a win-win.
Good, thank you.
Excuse me.
And we have an ambulance agreement.
We do, but we don't.
Okay,
It has been redone. Hanover has the changes that went to them, but unfortunately by this morning, I did not get it.
get it back.
I was supposed to get it back when that's why it's on the agenda, but I didn't get it quite yet. So
Okay, so next meeting,
I believe so.
Okay. We hope so. And this has been looked at by council?
This is the one that our council is the
Was-
same council as the owner, so.
Right, but we had agreed.
But our council is not gonna give us approval of it, because they can't.
No,
It would be a conflict. And our council wrote it, so.
okay.
David's looked at it. There were some changes that David asked.
Okay. We have a manufactured home located at 311 River Road. And they would like to remove it. Does David Robbins issue a zoning permit for the removal of the manufactured home?
Once the board approves you, you have to approve it because of the, tax part of it has to, the taxes have to have been paid.
Okay,
So once you do this, then David will work with the owner, the new owner, to remove it.
I move it.
thank you,
It
Ben.
also has to go through the road agent, just to,
Has he looked at it yet?
he'll, once they set a date for it, he'll look at it.
Okay, I will second it,
Ben,
and Judy, I. Okay, so, it occurred to me, you guys didn't ask any questions about the ambulance agreement, but we did, a number of months back, have several discussions, I believe, that were public, okay.
we got a lot of discussion.
And we did agree as a board in public to go forward with the attorney that was representing us and also represents Hanover to write it and so on. Okay. So we need to, okay, we approved the removal.
What are they gonna do in the, like, dates and stuff?
She is removing that, then just the mobile home and then building a new house there.
Just curious, that's not.
This is a 311,
Pardon me?
this was Margaret Lane Basis Place.
Yep. It'll be a house that's roughly the same
Are there any
size.
requirements
If not
about
smaller.
removing a property, and what can be
Yeah.
reapproved there, or
That's
owner gets to do what they want?
That's David's department.
That's David's department.
But there should be requirements.
Yes.
There should be requirements, probably footprint and gross square feet.
Okay. Another McMansion on the river.
I actually believe she's putting in a teeny home.
That'd be cool. Is Margaret coming back, do we know?
I do not believe so. She's in Concord and she's happy near her kids.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay. We also have the CCL lease to sign. It has taken a while to get there, but we do have their signature on the lease, and I believe this year was perhaps the first rental increase for CCL up at the Academy building.
Yep.
Look at that, we got a check here.
Dina, you okay?
Yep. Maybe.
Yes, Rich?
Do you have the amount of the rental?
I wrote
Handy?
it in one moment.
It's on the paper, okay.
$6,500.
That's per year.
Yep.
Great, thank you.
It would be nice if it were per month. I think they would come down here and there would be a large kerfuffle.
Well, I think you'd have a vacancy, is what I think.
I believe this is the first increase.
Mhm.
Yes, it is, in 3 or 4 years, more than that. I'm telling you, with Jordan not here.
I read it yesterday or over the weekend, but I didn't make a copy of it.
Oh, here it is, okay. It is at 114 Dartmouth College Highway. And it is a solar energy system. And it's a large one,
Okay,
48 roof-mounted solar panels. And the exemption is a $60,000
wow.
exemption.
What do we wish to do with that, Ben?
I'll move it.
I'll second it. It has been recommended for approval. And all those in favor, say aye.
And I,
And Judy, aye. It is approved. Okay. And then we have 3 abatement requests.
didn't get, put my name on
I can-
Oh, wait till it finishes. Okay. So this abatement is for 70 Orford Road, number 15, otherwise known as Edgewood. Taxpayers' value opinion is $32,741. The assessed value is $73,900. And the reason for the request is that the taxpayer believes that the property is disproportionately assessed when compared to other similar properties in the town of Lyme. The recommendation is to deny. The town sent out a letter and an email to request an interior and exterior inspection of the property. The inspection of the property was denied. The Board of Tax and Land Appeals, case Walsh v. Northampton, cites that, quote, any property tax assessment appeal based on disproportionality requires a review of the market value of the property in its entirety, i.e. land and buildings, and the town's level of assessment. Since we were refused an inspection to verify the accuracy of the tax card, the recommendation for the abatement is to deny. Signed, Brendan McGunn. What do we wish to do with this, Ben?
I move that we deny it.
I will second that based on the recommendation. All those in favor of denying, say aye.
And I,
And Judy, aye. Okay.
And I will tell you the next 2 are located at the same property with the same person representing them, Mr. Brown. So they read the same exact thing. Because they were all
Okay. So the next 2 are Lockline Lodge and Scott Ford, which is number 12.
right.
And what do we wish to do with those 2 then?
I move that we deny on the recommendation of
Okay,
assessment.
and I will second those 2 denials. All those in favor say aye,
And I,
and Judy, aye. Okay. We should order you
I
a
should have taken my Claritin this morning. I'm sorry.
Next on our agenda is denied based on the residency requirement not being fulfilled.
Right.
What not,
Residency
Oh.
has to be in line for 1 year?
Yeah,
Is that
you
right?
have to have lived here for 1 year and he has not. I guess he didn't know that.
So I would suggest that he
He'll be encouraged to reapply.
encouraged to reapply next year.
Yep.
But I will move the denial, and
I'll
I need a second. Yeah.
I'll second,
All those in favor of denying, say aye,
then I.
and Judy, aye. Okay. I have, I guess, one very little update that wasn't on the agenda, but just to let anyone who's interested in listening in or with us, that the police chief, the road agent, the now new police chief, and the representative from the skiway have in fact met. Had a, sounds like a very positive interaction. I believe that the guardrail is going to stay as it is, but they're going to look to get some specific guidance from parking lot folks, engineers, to look at the existing lot and what can be done to make it more efficient. They had several suggestions, but it did seem as though it was cordial and they were able to sort of come to some agreements.
Good.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Speaking that, we suggested that they get a professional to look at their parking
Yeah.
Yep.
in the very beginning.
It's always a good idea to ask somebody whose specialty it is.
Yeah.
But I also think the idea of, if the acrylics would let them use their field as a landing zone for a Dart helicopter once every 5 years.
Yeah, the Dart doesn't come, the helicopter doesn't come to the skiway on a routine basis, but they have a big area set aside. And I forgot about that, Ben, thank you for bringing it up. The Ackerleys who live on
Right
the,
across the street.
right across the street, going down Dorchester, right at the feet there, have a big field out back,
Oh.
which could be a landing zone for the helicopter, which would free up that big
Oh,
area.
interesting.
Yeah, interesting.
So I think we made some progress there.
Good.
And Judy, there is an intent to cut that
Okay,
with Jordan's absence, it got missed, so
okay.
if we could sneak that on.
Okay, who is the intent to cut for?
We're set down from Anchorage, Alaska.
Yeah,
That's a long way to go to cut
It is.
trees.
it's right on Route 10,
Okay,
almost to the Hanover line there.
okay, I will move the intent to cut.
Thank you.
I'll second it,
Thank you, Ben. All those in favor say aye,
and I.
and Judy, aye. Okay. And here we go to the update on do we have anything else hiding in there, Dina? We did have other agenda items that we'd hoped to take up at this meeting, but because of David's absence, we are putting them off until the next meeting. And I do believe all we have left is a couple of personnel hirings.
Yeah.
Is it me or is David make the meetings go long?
When you ask a lawyer, it just takes up time, that's just how it works. The mind is always on the ticking taxi meter, you know.
Oh, poor David. He's trying to be retired. I'm going to thank you for coming. Thank you, folks, if you're still on, I don't think they are. And move to go under non-public, under RSA 91A:3, Roman numeral 2B, hiring of personnel.